This is Matrix Lord 212, and welcome to the Real Whovians cast. Okay, so I need to make this podcast because there was something that was just released that was totally false and lying. Noel from the Tardis Zone had shared moments ago that a thing from Internet Movie Database saying that Doctor Who was not approved for season three. There's no season three, all this stuff. And he's trying to say that unless you hear it from Nolan the Tardis Zone, it is a lie. Well, I'm about to prove him to be the liar because Internet Movie Database is outdated. Okay. And we are going to go over that right now. Um, and I have to prove a point. Noel the Tardison is not the go-to guy for the Doctor Who news. He's a copy and paster, and basically he's getting all the wrong information. So let's go. Okay, so here is what they got listed for Doctor Who. Now, this is not updated at all because it only shows that Ncuti Gatwa has 14 episodes as the Doctor, that being The Giggle, Church on Ruby Road, 8 episodes for season 1, which is so far 10, okay? And then they list an additional 4, meaning Joy to the World, and I guess 3 episodes for season 2, but they do not have any information on season 2, and this is all wrong, actually. It's not updated at all. Now, he is claiming that this is what you go to find the real Doctor Who news. Basically, that is false because anybody can alter and edit pages on Doctor Who if you're a member of Internet Movie Database. And guess what? I'm a member of Internet Movie Database. So technically, I could go in there and edit it to show that season 3 is approved. I could do anything. I could say that Doctor Who is going to last 100 years. All I have to do is go into edit the page, and I could do anything on here. Anything. I could change anything I want because I'm a member. So for you to tell me that this is the go-to site to basically get Doctor Who news, you're sadly mistaken because I could totally embarrass the crap out of you and just change everything because I'm a member. Now, of course, I have a responsibility to get the information correct. Okay, so I could say 20 episodes, which includes the Christmas special 2025. Now, again, I am a member, so I am not going to violate my long-time membership of Internet Movie Database and everything that I have contributed to it. I'm going to keep my privileges, and I'm not going to alter this, even though I can alter it. So, yes, I beat the duck run, both of them. So again, I have been a long-time contributor to Internet Movie Database. I have clearance to alter things. That does not mean that I do that, and I don't do that. As much as I have the knowledge of what's going on with Doctor Who, I'm not going to alter it for you to prove a point and just be a dick and put my name in there that Matrix Lord 212, the Real Whovians cast, had revealed that season 3 of Doctor is continuing on Disney Plus. I'm not going to do that because I'm a member, and I'm not going to abuse that privileges. So you're not worth it for me to do that. But at the same time, being that I just proved you wrong, you cannot go to the Whovian community and tell everyone that your main go-to source is Internet Movie Database, because again, if I wanted to, I can go on there and say that Noel from the Tardis Zone is giving out all the wrong information, and that Matrix Lord 212 and the Real Whovians cast have revealed and leaked that season 3 is happening on Disney Plus. I could do that. I'm not going to do that because, again, like I said, you ain't worth everything I've done in this community to build up having premier premium membership in Internet Movie Database. Okay, so thank you for being stupid and just making yourself look like a damn idiot on your channel. And again, the reason why I say this is if you're going to go to war with me, be prepared to be prepared. Okay? You look like an idiot because not just because you've been bashing me and trying to destroy my reputation since August 31st, but now I just embarrassed the living shit out of you because it could be changed by anybody that's a member and you're not a member. So once again, you're not worth it for me to do that and just lose my privileges that I've earned for a long time in this community. So again, it's checks and balances. I could step in there and point out that things are wrong, and fix it because I have the right to fix it. I'm allowed to fix it. I do love Shooty I don't like the overabundance of emotions. I don't like the crying every episode, and I feel that when someone does die, it's going to be hollow and it's not going to be felt and it's not going to be understood. And if it is rumored that Ruby Sunday dies at the end of season 2, it's not going to matter that he's crying and moaning and screaming and upset because he does it every episode. And again, that's to do with the direction that they told him to act, not him doing it himself. So I don't blame Shooty Gatwa for that. But anyway, look, there's a lot of people in this Whovian community, and a lot of people are trying to pull some nonsense. And Noel from the Tardis Zone is pulling nonsense right now. I've been in this community for a long time. It's 2011. I built up this community for so many years. I'm not going to have somebody come on here and put out the wrong information and try to make a name for himself. He could stick to making his AI-generated Doctor Who pictures of the Doctor and companions, and he could stick with doing his diss tracks and his music that go nowhere and not wanting to review Doctor Who and hating on the show. But when all is said and done, as I've proven all day today and past couple weeks, Noel has lied about every single season of Doctor Who since he first started the Tardis Zone over 6 years ago, where he told his viewers in his first videos that Doctor Who is getting canceled after Series 11 of Jodie Whittaker, and he found out from his source 100%, and that never happened. And then he said Series 12 with Jodie Whittaker was getting canceled, it didn't. And he said Series 13, and it didn't. And he said Season 1 on Disney Plus, it didn't. He said Season 2 on Disney Plus, it hasn't. So he has constantly said the wrong information in the Doctor Who community, in the Whovian community. And why do we take a stand and listen to that doom and gloomer that spreads hatred amongst the Whovian community, spreads bullying amongst the Whovian community? If you don't agree with Noel, he considers you a troll, and he blocks you and he kicks you out. I had fans of my show go on there trying to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh no, it's Joe. You're a troll," and he kicked them out. Like, nobody could be subscribed to both. They can only be subscribed to Noel, and this is the way he is. He is a man baby and a child, and he just lost how many subscribers because he's an idiot. Okay, he has to have his subscribers his way, and if you don't comply to his ideology, you are out. So this is going to happen to him and all his buddies. They're going to lose all subscribers and all things because he's trying to be a dictator in the Whovian community. I may not like episodes of Doctor Who, but I am genuine, and I tell you, when I hated Space Babies, I told you that is the worst idea for an episode. I said that's the worst opener for a new season on a new platform. It's an embarrassment. And I even said that if they didn't put the Devil's Cord with it, it would have been a complete marketing disaster. And a lot of people like the Devil's Cord way better than Space Babies. And I thought Devil's Cord was one of the top episodes. Now, I've also said what I don't like. I hated the Rogue episode. Okay, that actually almost pushed me. That pushed me to my limits with Doctor Who. But at the end of the day, it wasn't written by Russell. It wasn't written by Moffat. It wasn't written by anybody but the person that he ripped apart for writing Loki gay. He had to play nice with Disney Plus because they're all under the same label, and he had to give her an episode because they had a conference. And he had to give it to her. And what does she do? She does the same shit she did with Loki, but she makes the Doctor flaming gay 100% and develops a romance in 15 minutes that took years to develop a romance with Rose and River Song and other things. So, not believable. Most hated episode. I hated it. With the 73 yards, I loved it until a point, and then I felt it was pointless. Now, I also said, depending on what happens in the finale, I could revisit the episode and change the rating because it would make sense once we see the finale, and I did, and that episode's in the passable column. So there was only 2 episodes that I felt was in the failure column, and that being Space Babies and Rogue. I also did not like Joy to the World. I hated it. And I went back into it and I liked it a little better, but then I saw it a third time, a fourth time, a fifth time, and I absolutely fucking hated it. The rating stands for the original rating. It's a 2. It's terrible. Sorry. Where does this leave us? Well, regardless of me not liking an episode or 2 or 3, I don't want Doctor Who canceled. Do you? I mean, I feel that the season passed. You may not like certain things in the episode, but I'm on board with a season 2. Now, I am one of the few that are looking more forward to season 3 because I feel that season 3 will be made different because they know everything that people's input is in for season 1 and, of course, soon season 2. And they can make changes based on our assessments because they're going to film it. I also feel that season 3 will be better because it would be the last opportunity with Judy Gatwa because usually they get 3 and out, and this will be the last season for him to battle the Daleks and the Cybermen and all the old favorites leading into a Christmas special of a regeneration in 2026. So I am on board with season 3, and from what I was told, season 3 is a go and paid for and done. Now, there's been some crazy movements in the Whovian community, from Mr. H Reviews making an accusation that Shooty was fired, which he wasn't, and then all these doom and gloom podcasters that want Doctor Who canceled are going with Mr. H Reviews or going with Tardis Zone, and even now a new hat was thrown in, Type 40 podcast, which said their thing, which they claim is real, that Disney is done with Doctor Who. Disney is not done with Doctor Who because, as Russell T Davies said, Disney will not tell you until after all the Doctor Who is aired. And that means the spinoff. So there's no way possible that Disney could be done with Doctor Who because it would jeopardize the relationship and the ratings for the spinoff in season 2 as well. Okay. Type 40 also came out and basically flat out said they were told that 100% the Christmas special was canceled. Disney does not have the right to cancel a Christmas special. They don't have input like that. Whatever they filmed, and the Christmas special was filmed. And again, the rumored title is Claws of the Spider by Stephen Moffat. Okay. And as I said over and over and over again on the Real Whovians cast, while we didn't mention the word Alice in Wonderland, it was implied that there's going to be something dramatic happening in that episode where he is going to be rejuvenated 100% in his commitment to saving the Earth and UNIT and stuff like that. But because at the end of the finale, it's rumored that Ruby Sunday dies, he gets upset and he tells UNIT off and runs off and doesn't answer the call when they call for the Sea Devils, which would also connect the spin-off into the Christmas special where it's like uncharted territory. Maybe it is the Toymaker's realm or the Maestro's realm or whatever, and it's sort of like Alice in Wonderland, but the maestro may play a part, not sure. But by the end of the episode, he will be centered in his commitment to saving everyone, and he will be restored as the Doctor, going full fledged into season 3. Now, again, I think the problem is that people are so negative and they get blinded by what the actual news of Doctor Who is, and I feel that is what has happened with Type 40 podcast. I feel that I'm not an enemy of Type 40, but I just don't like how they came out and said that because it's totally not true. The relationship between Disney and Doctor Who is solid. As I have always said, Disney is on board for a season 3. The only thing that's in question is beyond that. And again, it would be the full 3 and out, 3 and out, as it's always been a lot lately. He will not leave at the end of season 2. And this nonsense that's put out there about Doctor Who filming, saying that could they possibly be filming a regeneration scene as pickups, is absolutely false, because it would mean that they would have to change the entire spin-off and then Christmas special, and that is not happening. So as far as what is being filmed goes, they really don't know what is being filmed, and they're saying it's pickups, but they don't know at all. So to say that for weeks and months and the whole year they're going to be doing pickups is nonsense for Doctor Who. And again, you know what? Disney Plus doesn't want anyone to know. So that's the biggest problem. And of course, the contract negotiations are being held up because there's stuff that the BBC and Russell want added to the deal that's been set. So things are in negotiations because of that. So don't think you have the ideal information about season 3 not happening. If I could bring up an example about things getting approved or not approved, Disney Plus flat out committed to 3 seasons of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man before the friggin' show aired. And I've watched it, and I'm not happy with it. It's night and day. I like the first episode. I didn't like the second. I like the third. I don't like the fourth. I like the fifth. And no matter what, 3 seasons are going to happen. So the only thing that would be questioning now is a 4th season, which they would have to approve now, which I'm told that they're trying to rush them to get it done before the season's completely aired because they can get it locked in. But I would tell Disney to wait until the whole first season of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is out, because you may not like what you see. I don't. I don't agree with changing every single gender, race, age, discrimination, sexual orientation, age, everything, and making it unrecognizable, and having Spider-Man wear a new costume every episode is just ludicrous. Also, being a mentor is Norman Osborn, which is the biggest villain there is the Green Goblin, and for you to tell me there's one universe he's a good guy is absolutely ridiculous. So, no, I'm sorry, but now with Doctor Who, Shooty knows he's got to film. Shooty's under contract. He has to film season 3. The scripts are done. Everything is set and paid for. Let's go. And I guess they would have to lie like they did during COVID, where they weren't allowed to film during COVID because of restrictions, and they filmed anyway. So what they'll probably have to do is they'll tell you it's pickup shoots and stuff like that, but they can't tell you the truth because, boom, they want to film, and that's it. Now, again, another reason to return to the scene of the crime of Ruby possibly dying is the fact that maybe something happens in the Christmas special where he could bring her back to life after he leaves unit, to where he secures the timeline and he doesn't know because he's in another dimension that it was fixed by him. So again, this is speculation about Ruby Sunday in season 2 of Doctor Who and leading into the spinoff. But again, I wanted to point out, because if Noel's going to go all out and make fake accusations of me being a liar and a grifter, I have to flat out call him out on his lies on the Tardis Zone today, where he shows Internet Movie Database as the go-to Doctor Who news for anything Doctor Who, and I basically made him look like an idiot by going on here and editing Internet Movie Database on Doctor Who, but I did not hit save because I am not going to lose my privileges on getting Premier membership on Internet Movie Database. Not for Noel or anyone. No, you've been out of the loop. Your heart is not in Doctor Who. You're hanging on by a thread. I don't know why. You don't want to review Joy of the World. People want you to review it. If you're going to be a Doctor Who channel, you're going to have to review it. He doesn't want to. So he doesn't want to watch the episodes. So he wants to be someone that just bashes the show without watching it, and you can't do that. And he knows he can't do that. You know, he has people on his panel, like Problem Beam, that has not seen one episode of Ncuti Gatwa and said it's the worst performance ever. You can't say it's the worst performance ever because you just flat out admitted on the panel you've never seen one episode of Ncuti Gatwa. So you can't say it's horrible. You, my friend, are lying to your viewers, and you're an idiot. And that's my opinion. Again, we've seen that before. We've seen people rip apart episodes without even seeing it. Reading the cliff notes and watching clips on YouTube does not constitute that you watch the episode of Doctor Who. So when Noel has to review Joy of the World, he has to flat out watch it and review it. And again, why are you hanging on? If you want Doctor Who canceled for 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and your attitude is not changed, don't you think you have a duty to just leave the show and leave it alone and stop trying to bash individual Whovians and stop trying to bash J-Bots and stop trying to bash me and stop trying to bash Tardis backs and stop trying to bash Doctor Who Chad and John the White and all these people you've went on to in the past that you have battled. And even though maybe you mended fences or maybe I helped you mend fences by having Who Fire and try to set up the peace, you were enemies with everybody. So the bottom line is, my suggestion to you is, this war that you want to have with me is a big mistake, and you're going to be called out every single time you lie to your fans about Doctor Who. Internet Movie Database can be edited. I can edit it. I have the clearance to edit it. Any single time you want to use Internet Movie Database, I can go onto your channel, see what you're talking about, change it for spite to make you look like an idiot. But again, you're not worth it. And I have earned that privilege of being in the community for a long time to be granted Premier membership to alter any effing article that is out there, period. Now I have chosen not to. Just because I have the power to do it doesn't mean that I should do it. Just because I have an infinity gauntlet doesn't mean I should use it. And you, my friend, are not worth it for me to alter it. I mean, sure, I could present evidence and say, you know, if it's questioned that this is happening, and it will stay up, because God knows it's all the news has stayed up that was wrong on Internet Movie Database in the past. It has. So please, no more. No. I'm telling you right now, don't do this no more. Don't make me have to come out here and scold you. And just, you're out, buddy. Don't let me do that. I don't like to do that. Don't let me do that. Get it right, no, okay? Or don't talk at all. Right? Stop being an embarrassment and showing Internet Movie Database stuff on Doctor Who. Also, want to open your eyes to the fact that Noel was connected with a site that talks about comic books. Okay. So anytime Noel wanted to create some bullshit in the community, he has went to his friend that runs that website that's connected with comics, and I'm not going to say, to fucking make an article about what he wants to fucking talk about and basically create bullshit. All right. Now I know that I'm not saying that article is from that person he knows about the comic book, news or whatever. But I'm just saying that he knows people in the comic book industry websites to basically make it look like his news is real, and they'll call it a rumor, but it's not even. He just created it, basically. So that's an embarrassment. Again, people are allowed to do what they want to do, but Noel just doesn't. The name of his thing, which has got 20 views, by the way, 38 minutes ago, is a reminder of where Doctor Who currently stands. This is fact, and anyone saying different is lying. So basically, your stupid title, I could go in there and say that Matrix Lord 212 and the Real Whovians cast are the definitive source of Doctor Who that can never be questioned, and you would have to be the bitch to do a video on it to say that I am the genuine article. I mean, if you add that, you're saying that's where you get your source material from. So I could just say how much you suck on there and how great I am, and you would have to report it because Internet Movie Database said so. Right? Right? But again, you're not going to trick me into getting pissed off to do that because you're not worth the last shit I took, honestly. You failed. Your buddy thought, and that was the funny thing, by the way, your buddy releasing my address really thought that he would silence me and Doctor Who. In fact, flagging my gaming, he really thought that would be it. Until members of the Whovian Human Resource that didn't have a YouTube page got involved. And, well, let's just say, had a little discussion with him, I guess, right? And that shit ended. Yeah. Don't even. Okay. Don't even. Well, I'm glad you got fucked up, ass. And now you're fucking silent. So stay the fuck down, being. You bitch. But anyway, yeah, what a laughable. What is he making? He's making pictures of David Tennant and Prima Adjaman. Oh my god. He's making pictures of Jodie. Boy, he still hates Jodie, doesn't he? Doesn't fucking ever give up on that. I was watching old videos of his, and I just can't believe it. I was watching his first videos, and I learned some things too. I learned who the trolls were that were fucking attacking me on my channel because I saw it on his very first video. So I wonder who the fuck those people were, because I still don't, unless it really was problem being with someone else. But anyway, yeah, he hated Doctor Who so much. I cannot get over how much content is on Noel's channel where he claims to be a Whovian and a fan, and he talks so badly about the show, and he tries to get everybody to destroy it, while I'm trying to get everybody to not destroy it, but stop the bully that's trying to destroy the community. Okay. You got to feel that something's wrong that Noel's going to people with autism and getting them to attack me. That's got to be the lowest fucking thing you could do as a human being, is manipulate someone that has a disability and do that. Now, he has bashed me every which way, so I bash him. So it's allowed, because you're going to talk shit about me, I'm going to talk shit about you. Okay? You want to make fun of my medical fucking diagnosis that I require sugar or I'll die, and it's the opposite, and it's rare, of diabetes, and you want to keep making like you're a fucking doctor that I better stop the sugar. If I stop the sugar, I die. I'm a very rare case. It's like under 10%. My body has to have it. If I don't have it, I die flat out. I go in coma. I lose consciousness, everything. So you going all over the internet with your fucking butt ugly friends saying I should stop the sugar and stop the donut and make a goddamn diss tracks, you're a fucking idiot, because you're not a doctor. Okay? Also, Ray, what's up? Ray, I got a question for you. You're aware of
What's that?
Internet Movie Database, right?
Yes.
You know that could be edited, right? That people put fake shit on there.
Yes.
This idiot doesn't know that. He's making videos like what they're saying is gospel and 100%. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like I just went on here and I showed everybody that I'm a premier member of Internet Movie Database, and I could write anything I want because I've earned that for over the years, and just prove them wrong. But like, we know this. How many times did we do the news on the Everything Show, and then we're like, oh, there we go again. Internet Movie Database has got some bullshit out there. Remember? We don't even go to them. We don't even go. So, how's your show doing?
Well, if you think about it, if you think, yeah, I'm going to do one in a bit. Actually, I was going to do one in a bit about some news that's come out about pyramids. They found a new pyramid in Antarctica.
Sharon just came home, so I'm going to get off here soon.
And they found there's one in Indonesia now that scientists have discovered has not been made by humans.
Wow. I'm going to watch that, definitely. I'm actually going to. Sharon just got home, so I'm going to hang out with her. I'm listening, again.
Yeah, but what I was going to say was before you and that was in regard to the movie database. It's like Wikipedia. Anything on there can be edited. You could as long as you've got an inkling about computers and you know what you're doing with editing a website, anything can be edited.
Right. Thank you for the donation.
There's been times if you look at YouTube that.
Hold on. Thank you for your donation, GPYT. Much appreciated. I believe that's 0.79 pounds.
That's my.
I don't know what. What?
Yeah, that's my friend Cam.
Oh, now what is the translation of pounds?
Who I do cast who I do.
Oh, thank you so much for the donation, I'm sorry, GPYT. Much appreciated. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Pyramids under the ice.
My friend Cam.
So we're going to be doing We're going to be doing.
I found it out earlier, and we're going to do a show about it. But yeah,
we're going to be doing episodes of. Yeah, anything can be edited on Internet Movie Database. I'm going to be spending time with Sharon soon, and then I'm going to be doing gaming later. I'm going to try to get I guess it's a 8,095th platinum. I haven't decided what that's going to be. And then maybe tomorrow will be the other 5. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the other part. But looking forward to getting my milestone. I'm looking forward to my birthday on 2/12. February 12th is my birthday. So I'm excited about that. Going to be 51. But I do got to do a thing with you when we have time.
Don't tell everyone you're actually 31. You'll go back in time.
Right. Sure. I just want people to get the record straight with Doctor Who. Don't believe the. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter what you're doing in it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You're the best. I just want the record straight about Doctor Who.
Thanks, Cam.
You can't go to the Tardis zone for anything. He doesn't even get it anymore. It's irrelevant. We could edit that to a heart's content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you anyone who has that's what I'm saying. Anyone who's got an inkling about websites or editing, they can edit anything on the internet.
They can edit it.
The old days where you got a new
anybody can edit,
and it's set in stone, is it?
Right, but let's be clear. Anybody can edit it on there, but if you have Premier membership like I do, you could do more than that. So, and it was like, in other words, that's the whole point. So I'm not going to abuse my membership. My membership's not regular membership; it's Premier membership. So, I'm not going to abuse it for just to prove no wrong. But I did just prove it no wrong. I just didn't save it. So anyway, Right? Check out Paranormal Ripples. Please subscribe to Ray's channel, Paranormal Ripples. Going to be doing a podcast today, right? I think we got a delay.
Yeah. Well, I'm like on the road to 600 now. I'm like 23 away.
Good for you, bro.
From 600.
Good for you.
So I'm on the road to 1,000. So I'm on the road to 1,000.
We're going to be doing the Real Whovians cast as the news hits, and we're also going to be doing the Real Whovians cast when season 2 airs. And Marty's going to be on here soon.
So, yeah.
I don't know if it's today, tomorrow, or whatever, but we got stuff to talk about Doctor Who.
Yeah. When you're ready, we'll do the Bermuda Triangle one as well.
Yes, and I'll also be doing a gaming podcast too. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, GPYT. Thank you.
You're welcome.
SNAS. Thank you, Bad Wolf. Let me just, before we get out of here, Jameson, JB, what's up? I'm so happy I got that duck run. Yeah, I know. That game was a pain, and you know what?
That duck one was frustrating.
Wasn't it? You saw it, right?
I was watching it. I was watching it, feeling your pain.
Bro, I was playing that all day. What a headache! I got stressed out.
Yeah, I was watching it. I'm feeling your pain.
I was getting so stressed, and that's why I said I usually buy all the versions of it. But I said no, that give me anxiety too much. I gotta wait on getting those 6 other versions. Who the hell wants to play that 6 more times? Not me right now. So thank you guys. We're out of here. Don't watch the Tardis Zone. No, he's got all the wrong information. Take care. Bye for now.